Senate Resolution number 151 by Senator Peterson, a resolution to celebrate the life, memories of Kenneth Rene Michael Carter. Senator Peterson moves to rule for the purpose of considering the resolution at this time.
Without objection, and so ordered. Senator Carter.
Members, can I have your attention, please? Members, can I have your attention, please? Mr. President, members, we have a resolution today that is very personal to all of us. And I'd ask that you would give us your attention and open your hearts as we present it. Senate honors and commemorates the life of Kenneth Rene Michael Carter. To celebrate the life, memories of Kenneth Rene Michael Carter, whereas the Senate of the Legislature of Louisiana greatly honors and commemorates the life of Kenneth Rene Michael Carter, who at the age of 74 passed away on August 3rd, 2018. And whereas Kenneth Carter was born on July 22nd, 1944 in New Orleans, Louisiana, to Richmond Sr. and Catherine Kate Carter. And whereas he attended St. Monica Elementary School and distinguished himself early in life as a promising basketball player, thus earning basketball scholarships to Xavier Preparatory High School and Loyola University, where he was the first of 5 African American students admitted to its undergraduate program in 1962. And whereas Kenneth Carter ultimately graduated from the University of New Orleans, having earned his bachelor's degree in political science in 1976 and his Juris Doctorate from Loyola University in 1978. And whereas he began his legal career at Herman and Katz law firm, then opened his own law firm, Carter and Cates, while becoming a renowned attorney. And whereas Kenneth Carter, a trailblazer, was a man of many firsts. He was the first African American elected assessor in the state of Louisiana, serving from 1985 until 1994. And the first African American president of the Louisiana Trial Lawyers Association. He founded the Black Organization of Leadership and Development, BOLD, and served as board member and leader of the Dryad Street YMCA, which served Central City youth and their families. Whereas he served as the first president of the Ferret Street Development Corporation and as chair of New Orleans Alcohol Beverage and Control Board. And whereas Kenneth M. Carter was a leader in the historic National Tobacco Litigation Settlement, which successfully reformed the tobacco industry and redefined multi-district litigation. Whereas he was a member of the first and oldest African American Greek letter organization, Sigma Phi Phi fraternity, the Boule. And whereas Kenneth and his beloved wife of 53 years, today would have been their anniversary, Gwendolyn Gigi Carter, has 3 daughters, Tara Hernandez, Karen Carter Peterson, and Eileen Carter. And whereas in May 2015, his daughter, Senator Peterson, along with state senators, presented the couple with a resolution honoring their golden anniversary as they celebrated 50 years of marriage. Whereas he leaves behind his wife, 3 daughters, 3 grandchildren, 2 brothers, and 1 sister. Whereas Kenneth Carter was devoted husband, father, grandfather, trailblazer, an exceptional statesman who leaves behind many wonderful memories that will be treasured and celebrated forever by the family and his countless number of friends. Therefore, be it resolved that the Senate of the Legislature of Louisiana does hereby honor and commemorate the life of Kenneth Rene Michael Carter. Be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution be transmitted to his daughter, Senator Karen Carter Peterson, with the deepest sympathies and love and respect from this body. We all owe a debt of gratitude to Kenneth M. Carter. He was a trailblazer in every possible way. Many of us stand on his shoulders. He was a mentor, a tutor, a trusted advisor, a friend, and a real leader. He will be sorely missed by all who ever knew him, and those that didn't will still feel the reverberation of his leadership, his energy, and his goodwill. those things will continue to live out in the lives of his children and his grandchildren and his beloved wife. Today, we pay honor to a great man, and we give our warmest love and sympathy to our dear colleague, Senator Karen Carter Peterson.
Senator Peterson.
Thank you, Mr. President, and I thank you, Senator Carter, for reading the resolution. I want to acknowledge my sister, Eileen Carter, and Aiden Bevrot, one of the grandkids who has worked around this Senate. As you know, he grew a couple of inches over time. And thank you to the mayor as well. Just briefly, members, this was a shock to all of us. My father had a stroke on the golf course out at the Bluffs, where he loved to play, where he was an owner of the golf course, and he lived in St. Francisville after Katrina. I remember that day vividly. I called one of our own faithful servants, Colonel Reeves, and he was, there was a lot of confusion with my mother, Gigi, but he was willing to drive with his wife to go pick up my mother that day. And in the end, we didn't need that to happen, but the fact that he offered, God is so good. And I know I can, you have these, I'm crying right now, but so much of it is tears of joy, because 54 years ago today, God blessed my mother and father by consecrating their marriage. My mother couldn't make it today. I begged her to come. She says, I want to sit by the river and I just want to cry. Tears of joy, some of sadness and loneliness. But I said, Gigi, everybody doesn't get a big dad. Like, everybody in the world doesn't find a lifelong partner. Everybody doesn't get a father like I had to train me, to be my best friend, to be a mentor, to be a lawyer, to be an elected official and a public servant. Aiden, everybody doesn't get a big dad. So we were special in that way. And life is funny. There's a beginning and there's an end. So you better appreciate every day that you have with your loved ones, because you don't know when that day is coming. Since that time, I have come with my own truth to be a stronger person, a healthier person. I hear my father every day, baby, I don't care what title you hold. I just want you to be healthy. I want you to take care of yourself. I want you to eat right, take care of yourself, because we're all human and we all make mistakes. So I know I have an angel, and I'm so grateful that I have that angel, because I'm going to be a better person and be able to better serve you and the people of this state. Mayor, thank you for being his friend. I remember that last weekend, the birthday celebration at the Ritz-Carlton, listening to Jeremy Davenport, where he was still giving us advice over champagne at 1 a.m. in the morning, 3 days before he had that stroke. And I am grateful. Thank you for giving me this time. I appreciate it, and God bless all of you.
Senator Carter moves to include all members of the Senate as co-authors to the resolution. Not objected, so ordered. Senator Carter now moves adoption. Not objections, so ordered.